Hello there. Welcome back. Something frustrating just happened. I filmed this whole thing and never hit record on the mic right here, so take two. Let's get into it, guys. I'm going over some gear today. What we've chosen, why we've chosen it, what we've been doing in preparation now. We're a month and a half out. It's the 22nd of November right now. I'm not nearly as prepared as I want to be. Having a little bit of anxiety about it, but I'm dealing with it. We've gotten really busy with work, and I was training 1 to 2 days a week, doing pistol and rifle at the range, and at this point, I'm lucky if I get out there 1 day a week. I'm trying. But we're going to get out there. We're going to do our best. Hopefully we are in the top half of the pack. Hopefully we finish the rucks. I don't know. But let's go over some of the gear and why we chose it and what I've learned so far about PRS and long distance shooting competitions and challenges such as the Mammoth Sniper Challenge. Okay, so one thing I've been doing is rucking quite a bit. About 65 days ago-ish, I decided to stop drinking completely. I've not had any alcohol since then. And since with the rucking and the lack of alcohol, I'm down about 20 pounds. Who'd have thought that would happen? So right now, this gear actually chose us. Byron and I are on a nonprofit, and this has nothing to do. We'll be doing a lot of hunting at that nonprofit. And so Didito Boots sent us these because we were wanting boots for the hunting and the rucking and pulling animals out and all the traversing we'd be doing. So we decided to run these for Mammoth. They are extremely lightweight, extremely durable. I mean, it's Kevlar reinforced stitching. This is a very aggressive, hard, you can kind of hear it, plastic. It's waterproof up to the leg, which is, very handy if it's raining at Mammoth. Luckily, the last 2 years I've been there, it hasn't been raining. My luck, when I compete, it will be raining or snowing. They're the Vibram soles, and when I first put them on, I got a little, like I said, they're extremely lightweight, but I was like, oh man, I don't know, because this is a lot of rucking, 35 miles. But they do have a nice bend to the toe that kind of propels you forward. And I was very surprised about how comfortable they were and how now I've been rucking probably 2 to 3 days a week, just 3 to 4 miles at a time. And they're comfortable. I'm in my full gear. My pants I'm either wearing Fjall Ravens or the Revolution Race or a Rack Outdoors type gear, like that thin, lightweight pants. And I'm wearing my backpack now. I was carrying my daughter in a little Osprey bag. And when I switched to the backpack with my gun in it, I actually realized that's a lot easier than the weight being dispersed further back off of my body, because my daughter's leaning back, swaying around. And now that I have everything more slimline to my body in my Everly stock pack, it's become way easier to ruck. Who'd have thought? For a while there, I was really second guessing my life choices. So I've been rucking with that, even my battle belt on. Rucking sucks. There's no way, right? You just got to do it. You got to train for it. I don't know how you guys train for it. I'm just doing it. Hopefully, I'm hoping to, the weeks leading up to Mammoth, 2 weeks leading up to Mammoth, doing 2 rucks a week, 8 miles a day, 4 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon, just to mimic Mammoth, because that's pretty much what you do. I've switched to the Eberly stock bino pack for one major reason, but also it's modular, so I have these side packs now I can put stuff in, notes, pens, recorder, whatever I need to do. And then I'm trying to get my hand on the hand warmers, but they've been out of stock forever. Because I remember when I first filmed Mammoth the first time, it was... it never got really above 40 degrees. And in the mornings, my hands would freeze and my feet would freeze. My feet, I couldn't feel my toes. So, and then last year was warmer. Last year was very bearable, but you never know. So the weeks leading up to Mammoth, that's when you really have to make the determination on what sleeping bag you're going to use. I have a North Face bag that's a 35-degree bag. Could be suitable if I have a liner inside or dressed inside. But if the temperature's in the teens, I might need to buy an expensive bag, overnight it here, and get it ready. I don't want to, but I will if I have to. That being said, I have spent too much money on certain things. One thing I did spend a lot of money on was our new tent. So my tent was weighing in at about 6.8 pounds. Byron's was weighing in at about 8.9 pounds, and we needed to cut weight. My bag's already at 55 pounds. I have no food in it. I know there's some more stuff I'm going to have to put in it. I have all my ammo and whatnot, sleeping bag or all that loaded up. But so I ended up spending about $900 on a new tent from Hyperlight Mountaineering or Hyperlight Mountain Gear. It's a pyramid tent that I bought the outer layer and the inner layer to keep us warm, and it's weighing in at 2.6 pounds for the whole tent. And we will be using our Vortex tripods as the structure for the inside. They either have a pole you can set up in the dead center, and that's what you pitch it on, or we're going to use our tripods, which is saving weight, right? I don't know how much the pole weighs, a pound, but you don't need it. So we're going to set up our tripods, do it out. I'm going to throw that in here. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you the tent. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it was probably the most expensive thing I've bought that was not necessarily essential for the competition, but I was figuring out how to cut weight, and it's expensive to cut weight. And they've always said that to me. Everybody said that to me. I was texting with Gordon the other day. We all know Gordon. Hey, Gordon. And he was like, you need a Garmin Instinct watch. And I was like, I already have one. So I pulled it out, charged it, and I've been using that to track my time, has GPS. I did not get the one with applied ballistics when I bought it like years ago because I wasn't planning on doing this anyway, but now I have it in my rangefinder, my HD 5000s, and my laser mounted rangefinder on my rifle. So I don't need it, but for keeping up your pace, you got to keep that 16-minute mile. And I'm going to be using this for the GPS and the timing function of it. I've also been wearing a Whoop. The guys at Omega, the Omega Project, Spencer, good guy. He just sent me his new the gun. Let me go grab it. I'm going to grab it. There it is. The Gunfighter Journal. This is like their nutrition journal or their fitness journal, which I have both of. And it's got everything you need in it. It's awesome. It's got your training location, your drills, your layout, your AAR notes. I don't know what the hell that means. I literally just got it in the mail. This isn't really a plug. I just thought this was one of the coolest books I've ever seen. It has everything in here. You got your intent, your live dry fire session, the number, the date, training, the weapons you used, everything in here. Your energy level, your mental alertness, your hydration, notes, whatever you need to put in this, you can do, which I thought was just genius. The Omega Project is killing it with their journals. And if you're a journaler, I have severe ADHD. Most people know that. I want to use journals. I try to use journals. I have every intention. I wake up and I'll journal for 4 or 5 days. Then it goes out the window because my brain doesn't work that well. Well, actually, maybe it works too well. Joke's on you. So I got that in, and I'm going to start using that for training. I literally just got it last week. On top of that, now let's move over to this side of the table. Man, when I got into long distance training, I didn't realize all the different things you would need or use for your performance. Now, what's awesome is I bought these originally. These are the cross tack rear bags that you could put under and squeeze under your buttstock to give that stability and that extra point of contact on the buttstock of your rifle. Some of you have like the little pegs that come out. Don't know what those are called. I was using these. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be using it, but I did buy them. And then Cole from Coltac, he sent me one of these. And this thing is amazing. It's got an Arca Swiss mount, so you can put it on your Arca Swiss mount on the bottom of your rifle, use it as a barricade bag, slide it up and down. On the Seekins rifle I have, it goes all the way back as far as I need it. And you can use it for, shooting out of a car window, shooting on a barricade, whatever you need it for. And I had every intention of using this. And in the pursuit of cutting weight, I will not be using this. But I love this bag. I actually left it on my rifle for a very long time. Then I went ahead and I bought the Armageddon gear bags. I love these. Another bag I love. I love every bag I've bought. I love the non-slip texture, the grip, like this material they use. It's like a rubbery, I don't even know what it is, but it makes the bag it does not slide, it does not move. And I had every intention of using this bag. But then we settled in on the last bag, and this is the bag we will be using at the Mammoth Sniper Challenge, the Weebad bag. And the reason why we chose this bag over all of these bags is because of the size. Now, it's very lightweight. It's the lightweight material inside, but it also secondaries as a pillow in the tent. It's big enough to use as a pillow. And I never even thought about pillows. I didn't even think about pillows at all. What I'd be using for a pillow, nothing. Didn't cross my mind until I was talking to Nick over at Vortex Optics, and he said, if you use this bag, it's a pillow too. And I was like, well, that's it. It's big enough to use as a pillow. It's a great barricade bag. And we have the carabiner on here that we're going to be clipping it on. And that's what we're going to be using. This is it right here. My carabiners are not very sturdy. I'm gonna have to replace that because that's definitely gonna break. But yeah, so the wee bad bags, like I said, the amount of stuff that goes into this. I started 5 months ago, 6 months ago, training. Very loosely training. I say training very loosely. And now I'm trying to train 2 days a week. I'm gonna try not to repeat myself, but I already filmed all this once, and my brain is not working anymore. But yeah, I mean, there's so much that goes into long distance. We went from the binos. We got the mounted weapons, mounted laser rangefinder, the Impact 4000. I've got an MDT bipod. That thing was expensive, man. MDT. Whew, love your stuff, but it hurts. It hurts, sir. And so, it's been fun. I feel like long distance shooting was always scary for me. I love pistol shooting. I love rifle shooting, but actual long distance, I used to shoot out to 350 yards and I thought I was a king. Now I'm reaching out to 1,000 yards and I'm like, that's really not that hard. Why was I so scared of this? And I'm excited to do Mammoth. I don't have as many rounds through my rifle as I'd like at this point. Hopefully in the next month I can get up and get to the range more often. My range that I use, JTAG Ranch, is actually closing, unfortunately. So I have to go up to Aries Training Center, which is an hour and a half away, to get anything close to 1,000 yards. But it's so much fun, and I find so much peace and solitude when shooting long range. It's almost like it's just being methodical with it, and being in your own mind. It's peaceful. It's like therapy, like shooting, trigger therapy. So I actually really have enjoyed going to the range, just sitting there and shooting long distance. Other than that, one other piece of equipment we've been using is I have a lot of tactical gear because of the photo shoots I do, and I pieced together a belt for this competition. So I have my Safari Land holster, because your gun ain't falling out of that, and then it's a Wilder tactical belt with an inner liner that I'll keep on. I've got my mags, my MDT mags in here, my pistol mags in here, a dump pouch in the front, and I moved it to the front because Nick had it in the front. There's a few things I'd change, but I think it'll be nice to be able to just put things in there and seal them up if I have to. And one thing I have changed is I have changed the pistol I'm using. Byron is still using the Arc Division Reactor Glock 17. I am going to be using the Arc Division P320. Now, not the C. I'm going to be using the full size, but I've been training with the C. I decided to switch to the 320 just because I've never shot a 320, and now I'm learning that it's not, I'm really enjoying it. I've never been a 320 guy, but here I am shooting it, so I'm going to keep running it. Great gun. This is the Arc Division ported slide and barrel combo, Cerakoted by Deadlock Coating. I use this for photography. I got the gas pedal on there. I love this gun. I am maybe going to be using this one, but probably using a full-size one. But I just want to show it to you guys. And the belt. I'm keeping the belt pretty minimal. I'm not doing a chest rig. I'm going to be wearing the binos, so I won't have mags up here. Like I've seen Burdick and Whitehead, they got the mags up here when we do it with them. But I'm keeping this pretty minimal. I just got exactly what I need, and I'm going to hopefully not need any more. Also, the ammo that I have been training with and using is in my shoe. It is the Hornady Match Grade 147 grain 6.5 Creedmoor ammo. This stuff is amazing. I mean, the 6.5 Creedmoor is cheating. The things I've learned, too, from Nick, when we went up to Vortex and brought it home, it's refreshing to meet people like that who are so accepting and willing to help you. Since we've started Mammoth, we've heard there's a lot of you haters out there, and that's fine. We don't care about you at all. You don't matter to me at all. I think it's funny and sad. But, I think we've run into so many amazing people. I totally plan on having a call with Scott Whitehead where he and I will discuss some things that we still have missing. There's so much gear you need to carry, so many variables you might need. I have an arm board now. It's an RE Factory arm board I've had forever. I got to get the waterproof pens. I got to do all that stuff still. And everything going into this, I feel like it's so overwhelming, but it's also so refreshing and fun to do something new and different. And I hope that we compete well and that we do well. I'm not looking to win. I'm just looking to finish. I'm like I said, I've been having some anxiety about it lately. I know I'm underprepared. I'm going into it underprepared. I know I don't have enough time to prepare as well as I do. I have 2 kids under 7 years old, 3 businesses. I'm swamped. I don't know what to do, but I'm going to go out there, give it my best effort. We are going to record ourselves while we compete. So we'll have an episode of the actual competition, which will be fun. Byron and I complaining relentlessly about either the temperature or the guns malfunctioning or something that's our fault, but we're going to pretend it's not our fault because, it's easier to take the blame and shift it to the weapon than yourself. But, hopefully everything goes well. Now, like I said, I'm looking around if any other gear I need to talk about here. I have, a lot more episodes to do coming. I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the smaller things that I'm learning about and the little minute, like just random things that no one tells you until you get into it and you're in it and you're like, holy crap. Like, I didn't think about bags. I didn't think about like footwear. I bought these Altas and I had been rocking in these. These were great, but we wanted ankle support. And I've seen, oof. Wow. I've seen I've seen you guys walking in the road when you're supposed to be in the grass. I'm going to try to do that too. That seems like a great cheat. I'm just kidding. That's why I wanted ankle support though, because you're supposed to be walking in the dirt and I've seen people twist their ankles and that would be a sucky way to fall out. And I love these Alta shoes. Nick actually recommended them to me and, they're great, super comfortable, but we're going to be going with these Didito boots. Other than that, I don't have much more for you guys. I just wanted to get an episode out there to you to let you know what's going on, what we're thinking through. And I hope that you guys are all doing well. I hope you have a great Christmas. I really appreciate all the feedback we've had and all the, we've had a lot of people text, I watched the latest episode or, and it's been kind of cool to see that there are people watching and paying attention. And, I really appreciate you guys. It's been a fun project for me. I know it's been a fun project for Byron, and I hope to not disappoint. So with that being said, I'll see you at the next episode. And have a good day. Don't suck. Be good people.